Okay, so we have the head graphite vector, which came out around 1982. It has a 76-inch square head. My understanding is that it is, or it was 10% larger than a standard size head at that time, and the graphite edge was 10% larger than this, which is about 81 square inches. And then there was another racket that came out about this time, and that was a head director, which had this kind of long looking oval shaped head. Head made these rackets in a series where they would have a graphite version of it and then an aluminum version. Visually, the racket is really attractive. It has a glossy black finish, kind of a classic gold stripe that goes around the head and the frame. It looks like just a smaller graphite edge. In fact, I believe the construction is the same 80% graphite, 20% fiberglass. It does feel a bit more flexible than the graphite edge, and the literature also backs that up. I would say the playability is very similar to the graphite edge and many of the rackets in the 80s, in which the weight of the racket really produces a nice plow through. The sweet spot is pretty small, but I strung this with a synthetic at about 52, and it really felt nice even on off-center hits. I would say the drawback would be it having too much power because of its weight. At times I couldn't control the power and balls would sail. Also, the weight of the racket made it a little cumbersome at the net, although the volleys felt really solid and crisp. Okay, we have Rick, back with Rick hitting, and he just tried out the Graphite Vector, this beast. All right, Rick, what'd you think of this puppy?
It's garbage.
What?
It's garbage. It's so heavy, it's unbelievable, and it's so flexible for such a heavy racket. It's crazy.
Any redeeming qualities?
4 letters to describe this racket.
What does it start with?
S.
So there's no redeeming qualities for this racket.
I didn't even know how we played with it back in 1980.
Okay.
This before I was born.
I thought this racket has a lot of power. So much so I can't control it. How about you?
No, when I was hitting with it, kind of let the racket do the work because it's so heavy. You just let the racket kind of flow through the ball. But the sweet spot is so small, you can't find it.
Here.
How many square inches is that?
74.
Now, this is a racket. This company, they've been around for 100 years. They know what they're doing. This is a racket.
Okay, wait, hold that.
There's no pros.
Hold that up.
There's no pros on the tour that use this head vector, but there's plenty of pros on the tour.
Wait, hold that up. Let's see.
Well, you're talking 110 square inches versus what? 39.
Yours is 110? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought yours was like 98. Okay.
No, the 98 is a denser stringing pattern.
Ah.
That's what Anthony does.
All right. So that's pretty big. Okay.
It's a big hitter.
All right. Well, I think the racket's kind of uncontrollable.
Actually, 5 letters, and it also begins with this. Ends with this too.
Oh. Okay. Let's all try to figure that out. Okay. Well, I guess that sums up our review of the head Graphite Vector.
That's right.
Thanks, Rick. Okay, so I just noticed that the graphite at the tip of the head, or near the tip of the head, is caving in. I think it's like either too brittle or too soft. This one I got, it was in great condition.
This is how I should have done that interview like this.
This racket was almost new when I got it. You can see the dot, and it's caving in. I'm really bummed out.